It's Monday. The sun is out. It's a glorious, glorious day, and I'm really grateful for that. It's been a good morning for me so far. How's your Monday going? How is your Monday going? That is the question. One of my good friends, when I think was a mentor and advisor to me over the last few decades, was a man called Eren, E-R-E-N. He's up in Rotherhithe in Bermondsey, in London. And I remember really vividly one day talking to Eren, because I had an office back then, and he had this corner shop. And I got chatting to Eren and talking about life, and he was generous enough to share some of his wisdom, his things he's learned. One of this idea was that every day is Monday. Now, you may have come across my book, Pause, Stop, Reset, these ideas of treating every moment like it's brand new. But that business idea of having this every day is Monday was helpful for him, and it alters how you think. And for me, Monday is definitely about mindset. It sets up momentum for things. Now, you might not understand, but me and my partner, we run our businesses with a Wednesday to Wednesday week, not a Monday to Monday week. That's a whole other conversation we get into our partners training. But we can still take on that idea that every day is Monday. It's that we need to start, to give a new freshness. And for most people, they've had a weekend away. The pollen's flying around here, actually. That's why my eyes are watering a little bit. And they've had this weekend to reset themselves, to spend time with their loved ones, maybe try different things, not be in the office, maybe actually do some more work for those of you in industries that work more at the weekend than the daytime. But the idea that every day is Monday gets really quite interesting. Now, what I have in my hand here is my journal, one of my journals. And you might be wondering, what's this journal? What is this? This is a Jim Rohn leadership journal. And the reason I brought that out today is because I love the quotes in here. In fact, the mindset, the distinctions that I've learned over decades of being around Jim's work and getting to know people, share time with, have lunch with, people that got to know Jim Rohn and people like him has altered how I think about life and business. And today, as I was watching a documentary, I was present to the fact that more than one of those people on that video I've spent time with. So they're known as recognized mindset experts, growth experts. They're people that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars or more to speak on stages, something you might even recognize. But I've got to know them as people, and I've seen their journey and seeing how the things they're sharing came from people like Buckminster Fuller, came from people like Jim Rohn and others. So the beauty of the books like the Jim Rohn Journal and others is you can actually record down those insights that you get so that you can learn from them and you can review them, because that way you can have a chance to pay it forward or to apply them. So these ideas, these insights, they're useful, I think, but they're more useful when you start to apply them and actually master them and use them when it's time to use them. So that's a whole other conversation about how and when and why to use skills, tools and distinctions. But for today I'm going to share with you a quote. And I have started to memorize these, but it's good to go back to your notes, right? It's on the opening cover, the first quote that I love. And it comes from Jim Rohn. It says, Jim Rohn. That's Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. Be a collector of good ideas, but don't trust your memory. So be a good collector of ideas, but don't trust your memory. The best collecting place for all of the ideas and information that come your way is a journal. So that was Jim Rohn. Yes, it's in his journal, but I've come to know that to be true for me. So test these things you hear and learn. Do they work for you? Do they apply today? Some of the ideas may have been relevant decades ago, may not be relevant today, and some may actually hold the key to what you're looking for next. So let's go over it one more time. Be a collector of good ideas, but don't trust your memory. The best collecting place for all of the ideas and information that come your way is a journal. And that short quote is quite deep. That short quote has a lot of insights in it, which is that, your memory may not serve you. Have you ever found that things you thought you memorized and were 100% sure that's what so wasn't actually how it turned out to be? And it touches on that these ideas, these information points come your way. We call them data points at work often in the past. But there's an aspect of collecting ideas, information. And you'll hear more and more in the modern world about curating content, curating resources. There's not a lack of information, of ideas out there today on the phone and web, let alone in the world. But curation and discernment and wisdom becomes more and more vital. So I'm going to leave that with you today. Every day is Monday, my friend Eren said. And if you can try on to master your mindset on a Monday, and that every day is Monday, well, that gives you a chance to play a whole different game in life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.